okay? So I flipped the page, doesn't really matter. So C3 is 10 microfarad. So that's gonna be another one of these. It's probably polarized. See? Let's see. Oh yeah, you can see it. 10 microfarad, 16 volt. All right, so this is just like the other one. Right, let's dump it out. So that was C3, right? Yeah, okay. So C3 is over here, right? Wiper tip off. All right. Now this one's a little tinier. You saw me not use the tweezers with the other one, but this one's a bit tinier. So let's put this on here. And with stuff like this, sometimes the pads are bigger than the pins. Just make sure that you've got the pins onto the pads enough that the solder will flow up onto them. You know, it's kind of like you know, sticking a smaller part onto a bigger footprint. But I mean, maybe not necessarily a smaller footprint, but it doesn't. The pins don't go all the way to the edge, which is good. But anyways, okay. So U2. DS3231. So that's this one. Let's see. DS3231. Okay. So these are way easier to solder. This chip is huge compared to the micro. You can see, look how big the pins are and everything. So again, this has a notch at the top right there. See it? A notch. So that means that where the notch is, the one to the left, is pin 1, which is also indicated by the dot over here, right? So let's get this going. Okay. And again, you're going to use your tweezers. You may have to spread your tweezers open a little bit and then let them kind of close on it. Okay. So we're just going to get it on there. You can also use your fingers like this too. Gives you a lot more precise control about where the chip is. Okay, it's pretty darn good. Let's go and tack that other side before it weeble wobbles the fuck out of here. All right. All right. So now we'll just solder all these pins. We'll be back. All right, everybody. So now the main chip is done. All right. And what did it say over here? R40 through 43. 40 through 43. And that is 10K, which is 103. So we need to look here. Got the 103s. Can you see that? Anyways. You're just gonna have to trust me. You had to be there. Okay. So there's 4 of those. And we're gonna pull out 4 resistors. And then we're gonna write on here 103, because there's still 1 left. So we're gonna write 103. Okay, we're gonna throw that in our bag. And then, remember our transistor? So there is one more here, Q7. So we have 2 spares. Well, not really spares, but now we have 1 spare. All right. Yes. Wrote it on this one already. Got this. We're only down to a few parts, everybody. This is pretty sweet. All right. Okay. Let's get our tweezers here. Let's get our transistor. Transistor Q7 is done. Weld the battery holder. Please pay attention to the direction. So, let's see that. Hang on. There's a plus, right? And then there's this flat side. And then on here, they show you a notch. And this side, you know, it's funny how it says. Oh, this side is the plus side over here. So we want to solder it down like that, just like the board shows. All right. And this is just for a backup battery, so it can retain its memory, right? So we'll put a little bit of solder here in the middle. Okay. Then we'll move our. Now, everybody, this is going to heat up on you. So just be aware of that. I can't feel anything yet. I can't feel anything at all. Here, I'll do my best. I can't feel anything at all. You like that? It's my Batman voice. All right. Oh, she's getting toasty now. All right. Hold that down. Okay. All right. Now let's go back to the other side and make sure that it's all the way down. I don't know what this takes. It's probably a CR2032, which, please pay attention to the direction. Oh, okay. Welding the photoresistor should be noted here that the photoresistor needs to leave a certain height to prevent the acrylic plate from blocking light sensor as shown below. So they're talking about the photo sensor, and then they want you to, let me zoom out a little bit here. They want you to have it sticking up. So we may have to kind of look at that before we just solder it in there. We may have to play with the acrylic plate. Let's look here. Okay. Okay, we did the buzzer. So our photoresistor is right here. This is cool. A photoresistor, all it does is it's like a regular resistor, except when light hits it up here, you can see in this little, on the top, there's like little squiggles, and when light hits it, the resistance of this thing actually goes down, and when it's in the dark, the resistance goes up. So, yeah, that's how photo sensors work. Let's just, and they call it LR1, which makes sense, light resistor 1, right? So we're just gonna kind of stick that in there for now, but we're not gonna solder it because we're gonna try and figure out what they're doing here. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Oh, hey, look, the audio module. All right, so this first solder it like so. Okay, we got our pins, all right? Okay, so we're gonna come in here and we're gonna do it to it. That says AR, audio right. This says, I don't know, this says out. This says gain. Oh, this is like a little amplifier or something. VDD and ground. Okay. Oh. Well, I know we're skipping ahead, but CR 2032, right? You know what's funny? I actually have those in my coat pocket because that's what your remotes take for your car, and mine was gonna die, and yeah. So hang on, let me see here. See everybody? CR 2032s, hey. These are just 3-volt lithium cells. Nothing special. But they go in a lot of stuff. I mean, pretty much anything that's a bigger item is gonna have the 2032 in it. A lot of stuff uses 2032. It's kind of like LR44s. And I didn't know that relates, the number on batteries relates to its diameter in millimeters. So I think, or no, it's, no, they're like this. A 2032 is its 20, what is it? Doesn't seem like that. 20 millimeters one way and 32 the other. I'm pretty sure that the second number is the millimeter. So this is 32 millimeters, supposedly. I don't know. Maybe that's not true. All right. So, or maybe I'm thinking of something else. I can't remember. All right. So let's follow the directions. Solder it in. Stick it in. Okay. So we're going to solder this in. Okay. Oops. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to tack one pin, and then we'll make sure that it's all straight and everything, and then we'll go ahead and finish up. There we go. Didn't want to flow at first. Oh yeah, I noticed this. So you can see that it's like kind of crooked. I don't know. I don't know if it's supposed to be crooked. They don't really show it crooked. Let's try and get this straightened out. We're close. Okay. And then we'll finish. Guys, we're so close. I saw the next step was some kind of put in the battery and some kind of functional test or something. That's where we'll find out if I soldered this micro decently. Alright, now very carefully dang, you can hear these bouncing off the walls. The ceiling. Yeah, that's why. Whoa, these are really no joke when you're you gotta be careful when you're cutting off pins and stuff. If you're around other people, you could definitely hurt somebody or yourself. Always wear eye protection, everybody. I have glasses on, so it stops most of that. I know it's not side shield coverage or anything like that, but it does save you from like 90% of the stuff that may come towards you. Okay. Install the button battery, please, by yourself. After all devices are soldered, did we get everything? Well, I know we didn't get the you know what? Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna stick this. This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna stick this photo resistor in here, down a little bit, and we'll solder it in, and then if we need to, we can always shorten it up. You know, just heat it up, push it in a little bit more, and then go from there. Oh shoot! Of course. Okay. Okay. Let's do a double check, right? Let's zoom you out. Battery, coin holder, buzzer, transistor, LED, resistors, chip, capacitor, plug, capacitor, voltage regulator, audio module, LED, resistors, capacitor, resistors, transistors, and LEDs. Oh, and in case you could see, yeah, off camera, I finished all the LEDs. So technically, this thing is done. After all the devices are soldered, please power on and set to test mode to check whether the LED light is normal. If the LED can all display red, green, and blue, it means that the LED is normal. Otherwise, you need to check whether the LED is short-circuited. For details, please see option 15 at the functioning table cell. When these four, it means that you have entered test mode. Okay, so let's figure out how to. So I don't want to put the acrylic pieces on it. Yeah, we don't really want to assemble this until we figure out how to do the test procedure or whatever. Okay. See, this is what we're hoping for, everybody. Woohoo! Oh yeah, and so here's look at all the features. All these features. Simulate glow clock, music spectrum display, highlight RGB colors, precision DS1321 clock chip. Yeah, so yeah, exactly. So it's a RTC real-time clock. Okay, prevent loss of time, touch button control, voice activated wake up. Wow. Dark light automatically enters a variety of time, stopwatch. Wow, there's a lot. Function. Long press the square icon to switch. Clock mode function. Music spectrum display function. Short press the setting button, square icon. So short press to pause the color change. Short twist, Sally Shell seashells by the seashore. Short press the button, switch button, triangular icon to switch the color effect. Okay, whatever. I get it. Clock mode. Clock mode parameter setting. Okay. So what does it tell you to get into test mode? Number 26 is just in Chinese. Let's see here. Option 15 of the function table setting. To test the quality of the LED, press the switch triangle to switch the test color. A total of 3 colors are required. Press this. Oh. Okay, well, I don't know. Why don't we just stop talking about this bullshit and let's get a power supply and plug it in. First, let's put the battery in. Yeah, I didn't expect anything was going to happen. So the battery is for the real-time clock, right? So hang on a second. Let me see if I can find a... and of course, this is the grossest thing ever. Mini USB. Oh, wish it was USB-C. I could probably do my own thing. Hang on, let me find a cord. Oh, actually, I don't have to. They gave me one. Duh. Okay. So we're gonna get a brick. We're gonna plug this in. Okay. All right, everybody. Am I gonna let the magic smoke out, or what? Holy shit, look. You gotta see this, guys. Look at that. So that's what it'll look like. That's dope. Oh. Oh, cool. Yeah, see that? All right. Well, that's awesome. Hello. Okay, so let's get this all set up, and in the acrylic pieces, we'll follow along with that. Let's see this thing make some time. This thing is awesome. I got lucky. Well, I mean, I'd say lucky, but I guess I'm just that good. I've been soldering for a while, so this wasn't too scary. But all right, everybody, we'll be back, and we'll finish this up.